Hello everybody, this is Pahimar.
And this is Direwolf20.
And this is episode 10 of our Agrarian Skies 2 playthrough.
Ooh, how's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. You may have noticed a few small changes around here, namely that you have a full inventory.
I do have a full inventory.
And that would be
What'd
because
you do?
we have updated to Agrarian Skies 2 version 1.1.1.
Oh!
Woo!
Everybody celebrate!
Potty dance party. Potty dance party. No one joined the Potty dance party.
Well, that's because they've seen you dance on YouTube.
Fair enough.
Aluminum brass is 3 aluminum, 1 copper. Okay.
I am still happy to see that we have cows, and now we have a sheep that want to murder me.
Oh wow, I need to config my NEI settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The funness of an update. Everything gets wiped.
Like there's a million things that NEI is telling me that I don't care about. Like the unlocalized name and the ID and the hidden name and the secret name and the Toblerone name.
Oh, I apparently just made Manulin. Didn't mean to.
You did. Oh, that's the best pickaxe head. You can leave the extra ingot in there. I am going to make a pot because you cannot make pots without what I'm about to do. Speaking of, I should check my quest book and see if we have a quest to make a pot, because we might.
Did you want a Manulin pickaxe head?
I mean, if you're making one, sure. That's cool.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, I do have to make a pot, and a skillet, and a saucepan. And we'll get 10 buttered potatoes for that.
Butter potatoes.
I was making a pot because I want to work on some things this episode, but, you know, this is also a good reason. Yeah, I want to make, I have some ideas around some food that might be awesome for us. Unfired clay bucket with aluminum. Okay, that should be doable. I think that's 2 ingots worth of aluminum. That's what it looked like.
What do you think would be a good tool binding for this?
Obsidian will make it unbreaking.
An obsidian one, eh?
That would be my recommendation. I mean, there's lots of options, right? Like, if you want to... I think paper would make it writable, but I think if you want it to have much less chance of breaking, like, yeah, go that route.
Okay, I plunked in 2 obsidian ingots into the smeltery.
Sweet.
Speaking of smelteries, did you want to look at your awesome setup? Because I hear that we are swimming in ingots.
We have a lot of ingots, that's for sure.
That is for sure. That is a lot of ingots.
Yeah, not bad, right?
It's not terrible.
I mean, it's not horrible.
That's true. So you've solved the problem of it pouring partial ingots?
Unfired. Yes. I'll show you how I solved that in a minute. Let me get myself a new bucket here because I'm a derp.
Imagine.
Dire derp. Dire derp.
Dire derp.
I got a fired clay bucket instead of an unfired clay bucket.
So everyone can stop telling me in the comments, yes, I know you can just right click on any barrel without the item in your hand and it goes in there.
That should work. Cool. Come on, saucepan. I think I just completed a quest, unless there's part 2.
Oh yeah, by the way, our quest changed. There's some new quests.
By the way, I have an extra quest book.
You have an extra one?
Yeah.
Good, keep it.
Okay, I just got us metalware quest. Hooray!
Oh yeah, now we gotta do the presser.
Which is the next thing I was gonna craft anyway, so haha.
Imagine that!
Well, I mean, I did work really hard on getting soybeans last episode, and I would like to use them this episode.
By really hard, he delegated it to me in off time.
Yes, if you want to say that, sure.
I like to say things.
You do. You're a liar, but you like to say them.
Alright, what's a good tool rod?
Also, wow, that's cool. Totally new solar panel thingy. Very cool.
What should we be using for tool rods for this?
For what?
These new pickaxes we're making.
Ardite would have the best durability. If we have lots of Ardite. Otherwise, like, whatever. You know, man, like, whatever. Alright, so I've got those things and those stuffages. I should really have like an inventory where I'm tracking all my juicer, border mixing bowl. That's cool. Flour, bakeware. That's awesome. Seeds. Yes, good. You know what I'm.
Alright, I got something for you, buddy.
Oh?
Here's an obsidian binding. Oh, that's all of them.
Cool.
And I'm just making it. I'm melting down the last ardite ingot we have to make a tool rod, so hopefully we can have some pretty nice tool pickaxes. Because apparently we've been told that your pickaxes can only be repaired a certain number of times. Which is why I can't repair my awesome bronze pickaxe.
That would make sense.
So I figured if we're gonna make replacement pickaxes, it might be nice to have a decent one. So goodbye,
Okay.
bronze pickaxe. We hardly knew ye. And I'm sure there's probably someone screaming at me in the comments that I probably could have kept that for something.
Beats me. I don't know nothing about nothing.
That is probably the most true statement you've made today.
Thanks. Alright, so now that we've kind of organized a little bit, the next thing I want to make... So I got the obsidian binding, but that's all I have from you. Alright, so I've got the iron planter. We're definitely going to look at that this episode. You can see I've even made a green compact chest ready to store a whole bunch of inventory stuff for us. I wanted to test if I get a bucket of water and what was it, a pot, I believe? Excellent. And that gets me salt. Very cool. Alright, so that gets me salt, and that should be awesome. And then let's get that presser going.
Hey, Direwolf.
Hey, Direwolf.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy. You are super helpful and friendly.
I am, until I smack you with a frying pan.
Ouch.
Well, in your defense, or my defense, you deserved it.
No,
I'm going
my
to the
defense.
Nether.
Okay, don't die.
I'll try not. Hopefully she didn't change anything here. Oh my goodness, there's pigmen everywhere.
Should change something.
Just realized I should check my brightness. Yep, it's bright.
Yeah, I don't think this needs power, so that's a good thing. Nice.
What are you making?
Making a snack. Don't
Why
worry.
would your snack require power?
The presser.
Oh, you're gonna eat the
Yeah, I
presser?
wasn't sure if the presser needed power.
No, the presser is a magical device.
That's for sure. The only problem is you can't shift click in and out of it.
That is a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, no, it's a huge bummer. Cool, I just got raw clams.
Nice, that was the quest reward.
Yes.
Because otherwise I'd be very confused how you got raw clams out of a presser.
You can cook them.
Into cookie clams?
You guessed it.
Yes, I am a smart man.
That is what you tell yourself.
You are a sassy man.
That's what I tell myself.
I'm just getting myself some more netherrack because one of the quests requires us. Apparently, this was fixed in the update because we were several sections behind about getting gas tiers.
Okay.
And you got gas tiers from crushing netherrack, but we weren't getting it because of a bug.
Oh, not cool.
So that's now been fixed in an update. So I'm here getting more netherrack because we need to crush it.
Crush away.
That is my intention. Also, it's crushed netherrack that gets us more like cobalt and stuff, so it'd be nice to have more of that. I don't know if we actually finished a quest by me accidentally making manulin.
I wouldn't be surprised if we did.
We need to make alumite and enderium, mana steel, and signalum. And that'll get us a terra steel. Looks like manulin is one of the later ones, so I think once we get to that level, I already know that I made it.
Haha!
Oh, that's an evil laugh.
I have a present for you.
Oh, that's even worse.
It's a good present, you'll like it.
You said that last time.
Maybe.
And when you did that, it exploded ore.
Come back to the overworld, though. I'll give you your present.
Oh, goodness. Okay, I'll be there in a sec. I just got one more line to do.
Okay. Pahimar.
So, apparently people were saying that you should be president?
Apparently people say a lot of things that are crazy.
I don't know that I could vote for Direwolf in 2016, however... Well, actually, no, I do know, because I'm not an American citizen, so...
Right, so you couldn't. Here, buddy.
That looks like pie. That is a chicken pot pie.
Check out that nourishment level.
Wow. 4 lamb thingers.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, like 2.5 minutes of saturation.
Right?
I've now been energized to go get more netherrack.
Good. You do that, and I will continue cooking.
You are an excellent cook.
Thanks.
I did not even get food poisoning from that.
I wouldn't mind automating that this episode, but I don't know if I'll get to that point. But now at least I know what's involved. It's carrots, potatoes, wheat, and soybeans. Those are like the main ingredients. I can use wheat or barley or pretty much anything really that makes dough, but... and then I need buckets of water, obviously. So what I think I'm going to do, actually, is...
I wonder if we have enough resources to start getting a basic AE setup going. I think power is our big problem.
Yeah.
It would also be nice if we could get a big reactor running, because now we have a good couple of ingots, and that could be some decent power as well.
I think we're a little bit not that close to a big reactor.
Here I am talking about advanced machines, and you're like, Pahi, we're not that advanced.
We're definitely not that advanced. I wouldn't mind making these soybeans better, but that's a little bit of boring off-camera style work. So do you want to come back in a minute, or...? Sure,
let's do that. I'm just mining away.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like, what I'm about to do is going to be very, very boring.
Well, what you do every day is very, very boring, so...
Thank you. I like to agree with you.
Alright, back in a sec.
Okay. Alright, guys, we're back.
Hey, I'm back too.
Pahimar, do you want to see what I've been working on?
What have you been working on? You've been... Oh, wow. Soybean growth, gain, strength. That's a very strong seed.
Yeah, come over here. Right-click on one of those crops of soybean and tell me how many soybeans you get. The ones over there.
I need to empty my inventory. It's too full.
Oh, well, I'll do it. I got 2. Nice. And I got 4 from that one. And I got 4 from that one. Oh, that's what's up. So I've clearly been working on... Oh, you know what? I got 4 from everyone. I had a stack already. That's why it looked like I got 2. So yeah, right-click on one. You should get 4.
Wow. And they grow pretty fast, eh?
Yeah, they should have rapid growth. So the process for you guys to know, for those of you who aren't familiar with how to do this in AgriCraft, as you can see, I have many soybeans of many levels. If you look in this chest, I just have a chest full of different soybeans of different levels. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do this briefly. You guys have probably kind of already seen it. I have a ton at this point now. And I guess what we should do is maybe keep a chest of all like the good seeds. So like the 10, 10, 10s that we have there, we'll do that. So I'll grab, you know, a couple carrot seeds for now, because those are the next ones I'll probably want to do. And I'm going to work on a lot of these off camera because it's extremely boring and grueling work. But take 2 seeds and analyze them. So I've got 1 set of carrot seeds that has growth 2, strength 1, and gain 1. You just plant them as if you were going to try and like mutate them, like the same way we saw to breed them together. And crossbreed just the 2 of the same thing together. And when they crossbreed, the thing in the middle should be better in some way. So you can see it's growth 3, gain 1, strength 1. So that's cool. So take whichever is the weaker. So this is 1, 1, 1. This is 2, 1, 1. So we'll take the weaker of the 2 and plant the 3, 1, 1 in there. Remember, they do have to be fully grown in order to breed them. And then do it again. If you get weeds, of course, you need to that, and that. And there, carrot seeds again, and these carrot seeds are 3, 2, 1. So again, take the weaker of the 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So 3, 2, 1 is definitely going to do that's better over here. There. And then again. And repeat ad nauseum, and you will get nauseous. Is that what ad nauseum means? I don't know, but you'll get nauseous doing this. And you'll eventually get to the point, so there's 3, 2, 1. So then we and the weaker of the 2. So 3, 1, 1 gets replaced with 3, 2, 1. And you get the point now. So just back and forth like that, and eventually you'll get to the point where you have a 10, 10, 10. It's really up to you, whichever ones you guys decide are the traits you want. What I found is you'll typically kind of, it's random which trait gets better. Sometimes you'll get more than one trait better. So that went to 4, 2, 1. So that's cool, right? So we went from 3, 2, 1 to 4, 2, 1. So growth is how quickly they grow. Gain is how many items you get as a result of breaking the plant, obviously, when it's fully grown. And strength is its resistance to weeds. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to plant our new 4, 2, 1 and 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, obviously, right, we're going to need to do a lot of work. I'm going to probably just keep doing this off camera, but for now, I can at least plant some crops.
I had a pretty successful trip to the Nether.
Did you? How'd you do?
I went looking around because I wanted to go get a bunch of netherrack because I wanted to sift through some crushed netherrack. Anyway, I was able to get some platinum ore. I was also able to kind of figure out what ores will explode.
Okay.
So it seems like things like redstone, iron, copper, quartz, and stuff that'll explode, but things like platinum, gold, cobalt, and ardite won't explode. Same with the diamond ore. So I got some ardite, I got some cobalt, a couple nice things. So that should make things a little bit easier for us.
Cool.
I wish we had like a powered sifter just for like normal stuff, because you didn't factor in any kind of nether stuff.
I did not. What I was thinking we would do is probably something along the lines of like a separate line for nether stuff.
I also got some shards from Forbidden Magic. I got a sloth shard and a gluttony shard. I have no idea what those are for, but apparently I can eat the gluttony shard.
I wouldn't.
I'm not planning to.
Yeah, no, I would not recommend. I mean, like, you can, but, like, there's a lot of things you can eat that I wouldn't recommend eating.
What about hot dogs?
Hot dogs, I'm like, that's fine. That's cool.
Wow, like, you totally sounded like a New Jersey guy there.
Why?
Hot dogs or something. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
You had a bit of Jersey in you.
Well, you sound like a Canadian guy with your A's and your...
Hey, A's. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have an accent. You have an accent.
You have an accent.
You have an accent. You sound like a Minecrafter.
Oh, brutal.
I know. I lay it on reels.
You do. The realness is coming through.
I got it from Aurelian.
8, 9, I'll save 1 potato seed in there. Do we have more potatoes laying around? We should. Oh yeah, we have plenty.
So what crops are you specifically working on getting better?
Carrots, potatoes, and wheat. It's a very boring process.
If you want, you can go milk the cows.
No, that's quite alright.
I think at some point it will make some safari nets and move them into like little pens where they are less deadly. It's probably a good idea, I think.
Probably.
Because, Jaded, you're mean. Cows and sheep shouldn't try and kill us.
That. Like, you really should have already known that.
I know.
Alright, so now I'm going to set up the iron planter. So let's come back in a minute here once I'm ready to test a few things out.
Okay.
Alright guys, we're back. So I'm going to set up...
Did you get some food?
Food? I have some, yeah.
I got some apples. You can
come have the toast sandwiches made. I'm setting up the iron planter. Do you want to actually do me a favor?
Debatable.
I probably just made a giant mess on the floor below us and knocked out maybe some things.
I like how you ask me if I'll do a favor and then you just do it anyways.
Well, no, what I mean is like I may have just knocked off some torches, so make sure it's not dark down there.
I know, that's what I'm getting at. It's do me a favor because I've just done the thing and now we have a deadly problem.
Deadly's a really large stretch of a word.
We would have had deadly things downstairs. Remember when the torches got knocked off the top of the mob spawner?
Nope.
And I died?
Nope. Wait, that was your fault.
No, that was a mob's fault.
That was your fault.
Oh my goodness. It's like I'm playing with a child.
Thanks.
Not a compliment.
Oh, okay. Debating if I should have moved these. These shouldn't probably be this close. Diamond upgrades, huh? What does this diamond upgrade do? 2 diamonds? How are we for diamonds?
Loads. Alright, emptied out the mob spawner again.
We have loads of diamonds?
Yeah. In the precious items chest.
Oh yeah, we do. Alright, I want to try this. Let's see, it's stone around redstone. Do we have smooth stone laying around somewhere handy?
Nope.
You usually have a bunch of this. There's a barrel of it, isn't there?
Yeah.
But I can toggle this thing to smooth stone?
Yeah, if you want.
There we go. I'm hiding the whaler thing because, ouch. Alright, so let's make a couple of these upgrades. So I'm just curious what diamond upgrades get us in terms of the radius increase.
If you're wondering why I'm doing this crushed nether X, because I'm trying to get a gas tier.
Okay. Oh, I can't place into there. Okay. I probably need the diamond planter then, which is a lot of diamonds. Don't know that I want to do that. That's range 21.
This is food we're talking about.
I have no idea how the range calculation works. No, I do, but it's confusing. Range 21 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I probably need more than that? I'm confused. So confusing.
Basic math. How does that work?
No, like, do you know how the range calculations work on this progressive automation thing?
No, because I've just left that to you.
Alright, well, the range is like how many objects it can do, and it goes out in a spiral. So, like, if its range is like 9, it can go all the way around the block in one circle. Like, it's very confusing. I'm lost already.
So you want a higher number?
I do. You're correct. How do you know?
Well, we have 47 diamonds, dude. We're not using them for anything else.
I know. I don't like wasting diamonds.
This isn't your single-player series.
I guess. Alright, and I'm gonna have to break this thing and get a diamond one. And I think I get my range upgrades back too, so that's cool.
These things have very low drop chances, apparently.
What's that?
Actually, I should check. I have gotten some gold, broken gold ore, nickel, ardite, copper, and iron, but I haven't gotten any gas tiers, and I'm through 2/3 of a stack. Let's see. Oh, well, apparently it still doesn't give me a gas tier by the look of it. Let me read the quest. I wonder if the quest changed.
Alright, I'm gonna have to use like a few diamonds for this.
Alright, I'm gonna make another pulverizer.
Okay. Let's hope diamond upgrades are better than iron ones by far. So I do want this whole farm to be coverable at some point. So the goal is to be able to hit. So we'll put this in, we'll put the wood back in. So that gives you 5. What?
Did it not do the thing?
It didn't, it's no better. I don't think it's better, at least. I can't put iron upgrades in this thing. Am I crazy? Let's come back in a minute, because I want to figure out, like, if I'm crazy or not.
You are crazy, but let's come back in a minute.
Okay. So Pahimar, guess what I discovered?
You can do things.
I did discover that. I also discovered it's totally not at all worthwhile. Well, it's a little worthwhile, but it's really not that worthwhile to go to the diamond or iron level of the automated planters.
Because it's just cheaper to go the other way.
Well, the only thing it lets you do is put higher tier tools inside the planter, like for harvesting with. So, like right now, we're just using flint beams, so there's no reason to put anything better in. But there, range 77. So that should be able to harvest out to here, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. I have no idea what things can do what. So we're getting soybeans, that's a good sign. That is also a good sign. Maybe I want to use a better servo for this. Well, it shouldn't matter. I should probably consider a better servo, but I don't think we have the stuff for it right now. Do we have an extra servo laying around that's better than what I've got?
Nope. Nope.
I've used all my servos.
Well, you used all the ones I made.
You made servos?
Yeah, I made some Electrum ones, or the reinforced, whatever they are. They're made from Electrum.
Okay.
You used them in your pulverizer auto sifter setup.
Cool.
Anyway, I'm getting this one set up. So, yeah, guys, I'm setting
You're automating Netherrack?
Yep. You have some power conduits. Hardened flux. Okay. Yeah, and I'm making some string too.
Alright, so that should automate farming for us, Pahimar.
Nice.
I thought you would approve.
It's alright.
Also, I am glad to see that this back corner got harvested, which means the current upgrade thing that I have is good. Also, I didn't want it to do that, and it did. Oh well. I guess I'll let it do that, and then later... Good. They stay 10, 10, 10. That's awesome. So the automation does not mess that up. That's something I was concerned about. Now these won't have any special growth. They're just like regular soybeans being planted. But what we'll eventually have, you know, I might ditch like a line here and a line there. I just want to have 2 more areas where plants can grow. But overall, we should have a bunch of stuff going in there now. Awesome.
Woot.
I know, right? Just want to make sure this thing's behaving. You can, like, not hold on to that. That would be ideal. I see what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Now I can't pull out of like this one slot. It's being all smart and stuff and helpful, and I don't approve of it doing that. Hopefully filling up that slot will help. Also, your string is done, sir.
Is it completely done?
Looks like it.
Do we
Go,
kind of
Pahimar, go.
What's that? Oh.
Go, Pahimar, go. Yeah, I see what it's doing, but hopefully now overflow potatoes will go. Good, and those will get pulled out. Okay, that works for me then. So this stack of potatoes will stay here forever, and then any overflow potatoes will obviously go over into the thing, and that should be fine. So eventually we'll have it to the point where I'll have all these seeds here be like 10-10s, and that'll be cool.
Yeah, because you know that there's going to be some kind of a hoarding quest.
Well, that's fine. I mean, we'll have a better farm eventually, but this will just, like, manage to feed us for the time being, you know?
Well, that's what I'm getting at, is that at least agriculture here, like, being able to make better seeds will
Right.
make the hoarding quest not so annoying.
Right. That's cool. So yeah, it totally works well with the crop system, which is nice. I like and approve of what it's doing. Alright. I'm alright with it now. Me and the auto farmer have come to terms with each other.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, no, like for a few minutes there I wasn't pleased with him, but I'm alright with him now. Like, I don't think he's the greatest thing in the world, but I'll deal. Let's just put it that way. Like, we'll manage to come to terms.
You're so weird.
Thanks. Well, I wasn't happy with the way he was doing things, but then I said it's alright. Like, the way he's doing them is okay. Not terrible.
You guys had a heart-to-heart?
We did. We talked it over and made up. So I should have a bunch of this stuff now. So I want to automate soybean into firm tofu. So let's do that. I unfortunately think I'm going to need to do this in a rather large area. So let's do this. Let's do... That should work. And then you, and you. And you're going to set to whitelist soybeans.
Okay, well that's a good amount of string. Now I need to get power and stuff set up. And a servo.
Are pressers automatable?
I believe so.
Hold on. I didn't put the soybean in the whitelist. That's why. There we go. And is soy milk. Hopefully. So it's looking like it's not. So I might have to pull it out the bottom, which is just going to require extra item ducts on my part. What the what? Oh, I see what's happening. Yeah, so they're going to have to be pulled out the bottom then. That is good to know.
Did you steal a servo from me?
I did not.
Oh no, I was missing one. Never mind. I was just gonna call you a crook.
Yeah, I noticed that you were about to call me a crook.
You normally are a crook.
I am never a crook, and I resent the implication.
Shall we roll the tape?
Nope. No, we should not. I need 2 item ducts. Do you have 2 extra item ducts by chance?
I do not, because I took them from you.
So, someone's a crook.
No, I asked. And you gave them.
Did you? I see. That's what you claim. Alright, so, oh good, we have obsidian, and we have lead.
So we had a spare pulverizer the entire time?
Maybe.
I hate you so much. I made one.
No, you do.
And the entire time
Well, you know what you should do is get to work on an AE system then, so this kind of thing doesn't happen anymore.
Oh my god. Direwolf, you're killing me.
Thank you. Alright, so this will hopefully work once I get this thing set up. And call me crazy, Pahimar, but I feel like we're getting close to the old wrapping up point.
That is honestly probably true.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was 100% true. But I'm also very pleased with our progress this episode thus far. Because we have basically automated food at this point. Next episode, I want to automate turning the food that I have into the food that we're going to eat, which is those chicken pot pies. So that's going to be a little bit trickier, because it means automating, like, filling water and such, and that's going to be, like, a headache, but we'll figure it out. But I think that's what I want to work on. But by the end of next episode, we might have it to the point where we have just, like, unlimited chicken pot pies that we can eat as much as we want. That's at least my goal.
Chicken pot pie.
Right?
I know, right?
So if we set this thing to ignore it, he should be able to pull the soy milk out. Yes! And then he goes in there. He goes into there.
And while you've done that, I have set up a basic netherrack system.
Oh?
Yeah, so now we have a pulverizer that feeds in netherrack and has its own automatic sieve. It doesn't have the speed upgrades like yours hasn't yet, but...
Right.
but I mean, it's something.
Cool. I have a soybean to firm tofu machine.
All right. Well, you're just fancy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's kind of cool. I could have probably made it a little bit more compact, but I didn't realize how the routing worked until now. But that's okay. I mean, it's cool looking. Maybe I'll rearrange it later. I could make this more compact now that I know it's pull from the bottom type of deal. But yeah, so we have firm tofu. We have this, and this. So I should be able to make several chicken pot pies at this point. I just need lots of buckets of water, or water bottles. I wonder if water bottles, if I lose the bottle. Because that would be cool if I didn't. Nah, I do. Oh well.
Wah.
That stinks.
You stink.
Thanks. So then it's this, and the salt, and the flour, and the... How do you make dough again? Mixing bowl. So what do you say, Pahimar? Time to wrap up?
It seems like it.
Okay, so we will come back next time, and we'll have some fun automating food, or at least that's what I'm planning to work on. Pahimar is going to do his own thing.
Like I always do.
Exactly. And we'll have a good time. So yeah, I have everything in our farm can be used at this point, Mr. Pahimar, to make chicken pot pies, which are delicious meals. Here, would you like a couple? I would say so. You want some?
I probably would, yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
Like, they're pretty good meals, and we have everything for them now, so
Well,
I call that a win.
Well, now we have another way of getting sulfur, too, so that's good.
Yeah. I'm going to cut down this farm thing that's not automated as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, guys. So we'll see you next episode.
Seems like a good thing to do.
Signing off, and you know the deal. Take it easy, okay?
Goodbye.